What's up, YouTube and 40 years? So many people have been requesting what my current build for Revengers is, and I figured I'd go ahead and post it. I did some testing with the little trumpeter girl that's kind of boss 1 call to grade 0 with the additional Claudius, and I couldn't get the deck to function right. Like, the functionality behind the principle of it just did not purr like it should. So, kind of changed up some things. It's more of a lot more of a copy pasta deck. So I'm leading with Creeping Dark Goat. I don't like Claudius because of his wasteful counterblasting, in my opinion. At least if I lead Goat, I get the ability to get to an additional grade 3. You know, the later the game goes, if I have him boosting, I can just have him go get me a copy of Raging Form Dragon. It's all about how you play this card. Realistically, you don't have a grade 3, it's just an additional search for one. And to also top things off, if you need a Raging Form Dragon to push for game and you need this guy out of the way without wasting him, it's just an additional resource there. So take advantage of it. He's a very good card, and a lot of people really underestimate Goat. I do understand where Claudius can be superior. Don't get me wrong. That deck thinning is really good for a grade 2 that can counterblast and retire stuff. But for the most part, I just prefer Goat. So the triggers are as basic as the world gets. 4, 8 critical. It's all pretty self-explanatory. I don't like playing the 10 crit build that plays the original crits. It doesn't work for me. The 4 draw trigger and the 4 heal. Like I said, I prefer draws to anything. Just at least the basic 4. It's at least been working to this point. So there's that. Grade 1's, of course, the 4 new Maclears. I'm playing 4 of the Transient Masquerade. Early game, I like to put the pressure on the opponent. I know a lot of people would prefer 3 of this in their decks, but the additional copy just gets that early game push. And if you can force your opponent to kind of waste a counterblast on something to retire this, or lure an attack away from your Vanguard for you to deal with it on the next turn, it's very, very, very important. I've at least started to notice. Of course, 4 Dorant. Probably the most broken card in the deck. And then 2 of this guy. Now, when I went to the Michigan King of Cardfight, I saw my friend playing this and I laughed at him. I'm like, Star Bond Trumpeter is so much better. And we got into a big discussion about this. And after seeing his reasoning behind it, I understand. You play this for the number. The 7K. I did have Dark Bond, I did like the deck thinning, but just playing these just gives you so much more freedom in your deck. It's an additional booster on top of things, and it really does make the deck feel a lot better if you have to ride this to save something that you normally wouldn't want to ride. So 2 copies of him, it's definitely worthwhile. As for grade 2s, triple Tartua, pretty staple. The 4 Masquerade, and then all 4 of my babies. So it's pretty standard for what it is, because it's Shadow Paladin. I don't understand why you would ever play less than 3 Tartua at this moment, but okay. And as for grade 3s, it's staple. 4 Mordred, I don't know why you'd want to play 7 grade 3s with Dark Goat. It works perfectly. So there's those. Then of course, all of the broken Raging Forms. So this is Shadow Paladin currently. Of course, you know, things are going to change with time, depending on, you know, how Chaos Breaker Dragon affects the game once Set 15 comes out. But for the current point in time, this is my meta call. I really do enjoy this deck, and I'm going to keep playtesting it because it's just no greater fun than going Mordred into Raging Form into more BS all in one single turn. So, guys, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Like I said, it's a very, 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 very stable deck for what it is. And that's that. I'm out.